In mathematics, a fascinating thing is you have an algebraic construction or some geometric construction, and that is a completely different way of approaching that. This subject was started by Andre Weil, about whom I have already referred to this.
It would be rather difficult to find a link between the complexities of algebraic equations and the soothing strains of Carnatic music. But in the case of Professor C.S. Sheshadri of the Chennai Mathematical Institute, popularly known as the CMI, this can easily be done. That's because he finds in both these streams the scope to be creative and meditative. In fact, such is his dexterity with both that he had once admitted to his student that if he had not taken to teaching mathematics, he would have been a professional Hindustani classical singer.
Love for classical music was an important aspect in our families. My maternal grandmother was a very good singer, and she had learned from the great Kanchipuram Nayana Pillai.
However, for singing, Professor Sheshadri must find enough time from his occupation with mathematics and the CMI. This institute was founded by him in 1989 as a part of the SPIC Science Foundation. The research group in mathematics and computer science at the CMI are among the best known in the country. In October 2005, CMI moved to its new campus at Siruseri on the southern outskirts of Chennai. In December 2006, CMI was recognized by the Government of India as a university, and it all begins from Professor Sheshadri's young days when he found his first love in mathematics.
I joined Laila College in 1948. S. Narayanan was the mathematics teacher in my intermediate classes. He encouraged me greatly. Reverend Father Racine was the head of the department. He had played an important role in the development of mathematics at that time, particularly in bringing awareness to many modern disciplines and encouraging very talented students. This led me to join the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in 1953.
The School of Mathematics, established by K. Chandrasekharan, had begun to gather reputation as one of the finest centers of mathematics in the world. Here, Professor Sheshadri read a paper of the great mathematician A. Weil, which helped him to submit his thesis. Such is Professor Sheshadri's profound interest in mathematics that teaching the subject became a natural extension of his study and research.
His absent-mindedness was legendary, and even as he is talking to you, he can forget your name, and this used to be a great source of merriment and jokes for all the students. But when it came to mathematics, of course, he was absolutely sharp. There you could not fool him even one bit. He just started CMI like that with virtually nothing, but everyone pitched in because the idea was very good, and his stature was commanded that cooperation from everyone. And so today you see this beautiful campus and this institute which is doing so well.
He was very approachable. I mean, he had a great sense of humor, and he would be talking about big mathematics, but in a very casual manner. So it would never give you too much of a complex that, you are talking to such a big personality. When he comes for giving a lecture, he would have made meticulous handwritten notes, and then he would come and start lecturing. And the lecturing would be almost in an innocent fashion, in a manner in which basic things are being enunciated. But the fact that he has comprehended everything and is living in that mathematical world would come, I would say, in almost a spiritual fashion.
I was born in Kanchipuram as the eldest child of my parents. My parental family could be said to be a family of lawyers and had a very successful practice at the Madras High Court. I got married in 1962. My wife Sudhiri is immensely gifted in music. This was also one of the reasons for my getting married to her. After she got married to me, she totally took hold of the household affairs, allowing me to concentrate on my mathematics and making me a spoiled husband.
I don't know anything about science, but I know that he is a great scientist, because when others talk about him, then I know, okay, he's a great scientist, great mathematician. As a husband, but I can say he's a great human being. But for him, mathematics comes first. That is the thing, and then music, then comes other things. So I used to tease him and say that you are an emotionally handicapped man, but I think I should take back that word, because such a great people, I mean, they belong to so many people expect from him, because he's a great scientist, so they expect him to do something. Then he's not an ordinary person, so I can't claim he's my husband, and that I learnt it over the years. It took me some time.
Mathematics, music, and what else is it that makes for the persona of Professor Sheshadri?
My philosophy in life is the following: I do things seriously, but I don't take myself seriously. I am neither a theist or an atheist. I am what may be called an agnostic. Oh God, if there is a God, save me from hell if there is a hell. My wildest dreams are unprintable. I don't take vacations in a very systematic way, and that is one of the big complaint of my wife.
He likes simple food. I mean, not very spicy, in vegetarian as well as in non-vegetarian. I mean, occasionally if he wants to have good food, he loves Gujarati and Maharashtrian food. But in formal occasion, he wears suit, and preferably he will prefer to, as much as possible, to be in simple clothes. He used to tell me that he used to read a lot of books before marriage, but after marriage he's not doing much of reading. But even then, he likes to read a lot about music, and history is his favorite subject. He likes movies, like whether it is Hindi or Tamil. Hindi, of course, I have to translate him, but Hindi, English, Tamil. As long as it does not have much violence, and it should be, sometimes he like kind of masala movies, but sometimes he will prefer kind of like Satya Jaitari, this kind of Mrinal Sen, and this kind of art films, he likes it.
Truly a family man who wonderfully finds time for everything. Professor Sheshadri would love to have his grandchildren take either academics or music. His elder son is settled in Zurich as a banker and his younger son is in Chennai. As his colleague puts it, the passion of Professor Sheshadri for mathematics is such that he almost creates a spiritual ambience when he teaches it. Isn't that what Indian classical music does too? And there lies the link between mathematics and music. As Professor Sheshadri would put it, the equation has found its solution.